The Stonecutter. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the foot of a mountain, there lived a stonecutter named Haru. Haru was diligent in his work, but he often felt discontented and dreamed of a life beyond his simple existence. One hot summer day, as Haru was laboring over a large stone, he heard a procession passing by. Looking up, he saw a prince, adorned in fine silks and jewels, riding in a magnificent carriage. The prince was surrounded by attendants and soldiers, and the villagers bowed in awe as he passed. Haru sighed and thought, "How powerful that prince is! I wish I could be a prince and enjoy such luxury and respect." To Haru's amazement, a mysterious voice responded, "Your wish is granted." In an instant, Haru found himself transformed into a prince, dressed in splendid robes and riding in a grand carriage. He reveled in his new life, commanding respect and enjoying the pleasures of the palace. But soon, as he rode through the kingdom, he felt the intense heat of the sun beating down on him. He realized that despite his princely status, he was still at the mercy of the sun's power. "The sun is mightier than a prince," he thought. "I wish to be the sun." Again, the mysterious voice answered, "Your wish is granted." Haru became the sun, shining brightly in the sky and basking in his newfound power. He scorched the fields and forests, feeling invincible. However, as he shone down, he noticed a dark cloud that blocked his rays and brought cool rain to the land below. "That cloud is more powerful than I am," he thought. "I wish to be a cloud." "Your wish is granted," said the voice. Haru became a cloud, drifting through the sky and bringing rain to the earth. He took pride in his ability to nourish the land and quench the thirst of all living things. But then, he felt a strong wind pushing him across the sky. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't resist the wind's force. "The wind is mightier than a cloud," he realized. "I wish to be the wind." "Your wish is granted." Haru became the wind, blowing fiercely across the land, uprooting trees and tearing down houses. He felt powerful and free, until he came upon a massive rock that stood immovable despite his strongest gusts. "The rock is more powerful than I am," he thought. "I wish to be a rock." "Your wish is granted." Haru became a huge, solid rock, enduring the wind, rain, and sun without moving an inch. He felt invincible in his strength and permanence. One day, as he stood as a rock, he heard a familiar sound, the steady chipping of a hammer. To his surprise, he felt himself being chiseled away by a stonecutter. He realized that the stonecutter was more powerful than a rock. "How can this be?" he wondered. "The stonecutter has the power to shape even the strongest rock." In that moment of clarity, Haru wished to be a stonecutter once more. The mysterious voice granted his wish, and he found himself back in his village, chisel in hand, standing before the rock he had been working on. Haru smiled, finally understanding that true contentment comes not from power or status, but from embracing one's own life and finding fulfillment in the present moment. From that day on, he worked with joy and gratitude, appreciating the simple yet profound life he had. This Zen story teaches the importance of contentment and self-acceptance. Haru's journey through various powerful forms ultimately leads him back to his original life, where he learns that happiness comes from within and not from external circumstances or desires.